Hello, welcome to this segment of Testimony Tuesdays, where I share with you a story of my life in the event that it will hopefully encourage and edify and lift up someone in any situation that they may be faced with. Um, so I promise to continue from last Tuesday's segment where I said I'd stay in the area of where I was 17 and I was going through what I was going through, being a runaway and everything, staying with someone else. So I'm not gonna tell you about it. You have to go back and watch it in order to know where we are now. So that day I sat on the couch like he told me to and wait for my godmom to come home. Well, when she got in, as she walked through the door, she saw me sitting on the couch, and instantly her countenance changed from like, she's usually smiling and happy and ready to order me around and tell me what to do. This time she just looked shocked, like she's sitting there, she's alive, she's well, she's not beat up. That's just the impression I got. And she took a look at me and she instantly just went in on me, cursing and everything. What are you doing sitting here? Why are you sitting here? Why the dishes in the sink? Why Junior man ain't changed, Pampa ain't changed? Why this, that, and the other? Just instantly, like I was Florence, Jeffrey, or somebody like that, butler or slave. She just instantly started attacking me with chores. And she was like, I know you got paid today. Where my money? And I was like, I said, I got it. And as I proceed to get up off the couch to go in my back pocket to pull my check out, she cursed at me and said, sit down, just sit down. You just sit right there and you listen to what I gotta say. So she just goes on this little rant about, she must have been having a bad day. She didn't have a job, she wasn't working, so I don't know what she was upset about. But she began to rant and put me down and just tear me down with her words and all these things that she was saying to me. And I'm just sitting here like, oh, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. So I kind of figured that she was just teed off because she knew of the plan of what Dida wanted to do to me with the young ladies, and the fact that it hadn't been done. She was mad about it because she had such an issue with me that she spilled that on to everybody else. Whatever her issues were with me, she told other people things and caused them to dislike me as well. So I'm listening to her as I'm trying to get up and do what she said. I'm trying to wash the dishes, everything. She started washing the dishes. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just sit here. And words do hurt. Whoever says sticks and stones can break your bones, but words don't hurt. That's a lie. Words are powerful. And at 17 years old, she's saying things about me. She's attacking my character. She's attacking my mom and my mom's character. And I'm just like, and she started to proceed to tell me, that's why your mom don't want you. That's why you gotta live here. You gotta live somewhere else and not with your mom because you this, that, and all kind of stuff. And I'm just taking it in and I'm believing it because I'm like, really? First thing I'm thinking is, you talk to my mom? How you know she don't want me? I'm just thinking those things. And she's just going off. And then she slams a bowl on the table and turns around and look at me and she say, and you're not eating either. You're not gonna eat a D thing. You ain't getting nothing to eat. Don't look for nothing to eat. This, that, and the other. And I was just like, my countenance fell. My heart dropped. And my stomach did too, because y'all, it had been a long day for me. It came from my summer job and work and everything. I hadn't had anything to eat. So I was hungry. And I know she always take my money. So I couldn't go buy me anything or give me anything to eat. We didn't have Uber Eats and Lyft and all that stuff. What we can go do. We didn't have all that back then. So she goes on. I'm trying to jump a little forward because I'm going to put two of them in one so that I don't have to carry this thing out too much more longer. And she cooked dinner. Everybody got to the table, to the counter, because there was really no table. It was a counter and she had chairs there and everything. And everybody eat. And I'm sitting on the couch and she made me sit there too. And I had to sit there because it was her house. I wasn't going to disrespect her and get up and go do whatever, go in the room or whatever. I had to wait till she told me to go to the bathroom. Because at this time, I'm like, can I go to the bathroom? No, you can't do nothing. You can sit there. She made me sit there and watch everybody eat, the kids. And one of her kids that really liked me, sweet little girl, she was the second second little girl. It was the girl was the oldest. She had one girl older, then she had a boy that was behind the girl. Then she had this little girl. She was the second oldest girl, but she was the third oldest child, and she loved me. And so she was crying, and she didn't want to eat her food, and she was making a scene. And then her mom got upset, and she was like, "See what you did? You upset my baby," and this, that, and the other. And I'm just like, so I'm calling her name, and I said, "Go eat your food." I said, "Eat your food, baby. I'm okay. I'm okay." And I think that's when I learned how to fast. I didn't know nothing about fasting. Trust me, I didn't learn any of this until I came into Christ a year later at 18 is when I gave my life over to him fully. But I learned how to be hungry. I learned how, I ain't gonna say be hungry, but I learned how to not eat. I trained my body how not to eat and miss a meal without, and it was during that time, I believe that's when I got like that. So anyway, I got the little girl to eat her food and everything, and she crying because she wanted to share with me. So it made me cry, and she thought I was crying because they were all eating and I wasn't. No, I was crying because the baby was crying, and she had a heart for me when nobody else did. Y'all grown. So of course he was there because he told me to sit there earlier that day. He went in the room and waited till she got home, and when he heard her get home and go off on me, he came out and he sat at the counter. He just watched everything. So he didn't come to my rescue. So they all sitting there eating. She cooked a good meal too. Back then, I used to eat pork. So it was pork chops, corn, rice. It was some good stuff. And I missed out on that meal, but it's okay. Kool-Aid. Oh, my favorite chocolate punch. But anyway, back to the story, y'all. I got a little sense of humor, so y'all have to forgive me. Sometimes I gotta laugh when I tell these stories and think about it because it wasn't funny back then. And I cried a lot, but eyes free now, so I could tell my testimonies. But anyway, after dinner and all that was done, she made me wash the dishes. I got up, I washed the dishes, and I asked, "Can I go to the bathroom? I just want to lay down. My head hurt. Can I go lay down?" She said, "Yeah, you can go back there and lay down." She said, but first she told me I was gonna sleep on the couch. She said, "No, you're gonna sleep your behind on the couch." So I'm just sitting up here like, can I have a blanket, something? And so as I get ready, I'm like, "No, I don't want you on my couch. I don't want you to mess up my couch." So yeah, you can go in the room and you can sleep, because I shared the room with her two daughters. There were bunk beds in there, and I slept on the bottom bunk bed, which was bigger, and the smaller bunk bed was on top. I slept on the bottom bunk bed with her second daughter, third child, because I was in the room with the girls, and the guy that was selling drugs was in the room with the boys. She had two boys in the room, so she had 4 kids. And so she told me I can go in there, but I better not get in the bed. And I'm sitting here like,